The really big games, the last two champions meeting for the first time in the league this season. With 10 days to go until the end of the transfer window, Chelsea continue to spend their owners' money. And after his late wonder goal against Wigan last week, it was no surprise that Hernan Crespo was included. Drogba's the man to miss out, the only change to last week's team. New signings Michael Essien and Shaun Wright-Phillips would have to wait to make their home debuts. Both were on the bench. Arsenal also made just the one change from the side that started in their win against Newcastle. Dennis Bergkamp had to make do with the bench, and Robert Pires would play further forward in support of Henry. So the Ghanaian international from Lyon finally became a Chelsea player this week. Mourinho only too well aware that Chelsea need to show more than they did at Wigan last weekend. But it's a match that neither manager will want to lose. Martin Tyler and Robbie Earle are your commentators for this one at Stamford Bridge.
Graham Poll sets this eagerly awaited game in motion. Chelsea, of course, in blue, and Arsenal in this shirt colouring that's described as red currant, which they are wearing as a tribute to the fact that it's their last season playing at Highbury, their home games. And it was the colour that they wore when they first went to that venue. Alexander Kleb finding out straight away the type of pressure that can be put on somebody who loves to get hold of the ball and run with it in the English game. And certainly, as we suggested, Pires is starting centrally. Here's Lampard, and there's no offside here. Lehmann buys Arsenal a few extra seconds. It's Duff, it's Crespo. It bounces off Senderos's challenge. Then there's an appeal for handball. Now there's a corner. And if this is a taste of what's to come, we're in for a real treat.
Well, Arsenal went to sleep, and they can thank the keeper. Much maligned at times, Jens Lehmann, but he comes out and he has to make this, and he does. And he manages to force stuff wide and to get numbers back.
And it's off the line by Ljungberg. Freddie Ljungberg guarding the post. And Arsenal being forced back right from the off here.
He's alive, Freddie, not one of those holding the post and going to sleep. Well, I think it's only this level of football, English Premier League, that this happens. Two teams just go for it, head to head. Don't bother feeling each other out.
Henry, now Arsenal's captain. Vieira having left the past is new. Ljungberg. Up by Pires. Ljungberg again. Well, he went to place it. Did Henry, and that's his side. So Arsenal finding a bit of composure and a bit of thrust of their own. Well, saved by Lehmann. Clearance off the line from Ljungberg. Arsenal have cleared their heads from those early moments of danger. And here's Henry in the position that he loves, and Gallas knows that he loves. And Ljungberg coming in!
Well, having made it, I fancy Freddie to score, I have to say. Not surprised to see Henry passing this situation, because it's a perfect situation for Henry. Usually dips inside, plays and shoots. But when this drops off Leb, well, there's an opportunity there for Freddie. There's enough of the goal to aim at. I'm a little surprised to see it go over the top.
Pardew, now the manager of West Ham, and Harry Redknapp, once the manager of West Ham. Kleb. And now Cole. And Ashley Cole goes down. Real appeals from Arsenal. Cole caught upfield, room for Robin. Roberto thought he might have got a little touch on the ball. Wenger thinks it was a foul. Rob Styles is the fourth official.
It's a typical Arsenal situation, give and go. There's the stray leg, and the referees seem to have a good view of it, in his view.
Delona. Duff. Yeah, a great time for Chelsea to get a goal here. Oh, and in comes Robin. and but for Lehmann they might have got one. They might still get one because Crespo's on the beat. And Arsenal have defended pretty capably after a sticky opening couple of minutes. Grateful to their goalkeeper again.
Well, they work it well, and Frank Lampard gets in and slightly go to sleep. Ashley Cole, Robin comes in, and the keeper does well because he gets across early. But then he stays big, doesn't go to ground. Takes it somewhat in the face, and it doesn't matter where they come up as long as they stay out.
Lampard. And Drogba. Well, everything froze for a moment. Arsenal was certainly caught out by the angle of the pass.
He's patient and he waits, and he's just about level. This is just where you feel he needs to have a little bit of composure.
Drogba! He scored! And it's taken an extraordinary moment to open this game up, and it is, as it was in the Community Shield, Didier Drogba for Chelsea against Arsenal.
Well, he's done it again. Been the nemesis of Philip Senderos. Didn't know that much about it. Went to miss control of the ball, but it's clever play by Lampard. And they're appealing, is he a yard offside? I think we've got to give him the benefit of the doubt there. Seems to be making the move as Lampard kicks it in. Well, he's almost trying to control that into his path and knocks it past Lehmann. Keeper could do nothing about it. Bizarre moment.
Arsenal need to find a little bit extra. They've been at times meandering through the match, as if they would take a 0-0. The result here last season. Now Henry does have a shot, and it needed smothering there as it bounced up by Czech's right-hand post.
That was an awkward one. Typical Henry situation. We talk about him being on the left, dipped inside on his right foot and just skips up in front of the keeper.
I talked earlier about the capacity for late goals. Started very brightly in terms of attacking play. It hasn't always sustained that. It's always been intriguing. Oh, and Senderos has made another howler, and this one he's got away with, and the Drogba factor is destroying the confidence of a very good young defender.
Well, he was more concerned with Drogba than he was at heading the ball back. Again, I think for £24 million that should be in the back of the net. That should be 2-0.
Arsenal are seconds away from their first league defeat to Chelsea in 20 meetings. Gallas. It's done. Chelsea have won. The 10-year wait is over. The classic contest between the top two in its way. Certainly not a classic goal. And the mystery is, given that Senderos had so much trouble with Drogba in the Community Shield, why did Jose Mourinho leave it until the half-time to introduce a player who became the match winner? With almost an air of inevitability about it, even though he'll probably never score another goal quite like this one in the remainder of his career. Arsene Wenger's 500th game in charge of Arsenal is a losing game.